It's me, Virgie. What's up? And hello from sunset out at a secret spot I found near the walking bridge in Chattanooga, Tennessee, on the banks of the Tennessee River. I'm really glad that you could come hang out with me. I thought I would make a video about what I most needed to hear, and maybe you would benefit from that too. So tonight I thought I was going to meet up with a dear friend of mine, and it turned out that the timing didn't work out, and also that she just wanted a night to herself, which I love. It's so good to be making close friendships with women and folks who take care of themselves. It's really setting a beautiful example for me. This is actually my friend's bandana. Her name is Della. So thank you, Della, for the bandana. And these are new overalls that I just got on my visit out to Cali. They're pretty cool. They're really soft. So actually, a little bit of self-care was what I was thinking about, because I thought, wow, here I am on this walk. I was, on my way to her house preemptively, admittedly. And then I thought, oh, well, it's not happening. So, what now? I ought to just be home resting, or man, I have a free night, and there are always so many people to spend time with and build relationship with. And this feeling of like, I don't want to waste this night. I want to make sure that I'm capitalizing. It's an unfortunate word choice and probably very telling. Taking advantage of, again, telling, and honestly, like, investing in relationship. And I oftentimes have this feeling like there are just so many amazing people and not enough time. People that I care about, that I want to get to know more, that I want to hear about, that I want to connect with. And actually, even my cousin tonight, I've been out of town and haven't told her about all the magic that happened in California. And then I realized, as I was walking on the Walking Street Bridge to get here, which I don't do often, even though I live pretty close to it. I've done it a few times. I realized a couple of things. One, isn't my relationship with myself and investing in that and just wanting to spend time with me every bit as important as spending time with anyone else? And showing myself that I just wanted to have a date with just myself. And that felt really good. I could viscerally feel that in my body, how good it felt to dedicate a night to having a date with me. And a date for me, honestly, the kind that I would most want to go on with anyone else too. And this is just a microcosm of what the whole macrocosm of the Wild Way Home is just kind of going out with no plans and seeing where intuition in the night leads you, or the day, in this case the night. And of course I found this cool little spot where I don't think anybody's supposed to come. It was roped off. Out here by the Tennessee River, where it's just me contemplating, processing, being with the trees and the rocks and the water. It's sort of a little urban cove. I'm not sure what this used to be. It's like they tried to make it look like a rock, but they had something else inside it, and now people have been putting trash there. And the other feeling, and I know I've made videos about this before, I love, part of the way that I recharge, being both an introvert and an extrovert, is being around, oh wow, osprey. Oh, that was really cool. Okay, being around osprey is part of the way that I recharge. That was gorgeous. Its nest must be over here on these cliffs. It flew right over here. That osprey just flew so close to me with its white and black face and white chest and huge wingspan. That was incredible. Osprey medicine, y'all. Count it. you're here for it too if you're watching this video. That feeling of being alone amongst a crowd of people. And it's part of why I love traveling. I loved going to California this past week, and being back out west was so great. And just being in airports and amongst the city and in crowds surrounded by people and having a sense of anonymity. And I realized, you know, and when you go have that expansiveness, or when I go have that expansiveness as a big trip, it can often feel contracting and confining to come back home to the quotidian and the day-to-day and the place where, you know, people know you and you have this more finite identity. I have this more finite identity. And I realized tonight, and I was so thankful to Della for doing her, because it gave me a chance to open up, to have this little adventure with myself, and to go do what can be a practical thing, to walk across the walking street bridge. And it's sometimes, you know, kind of a touristy thing here. Like if you were visiting Chattanooga, it might be one of the first things you would do. And just to go do that by myself and come find this little secret spot and eat the cookies that I was gonna bring to Della's, just eat them all myself. And I'm gonna have an herbal cigarette that my friend Nina gave me too. Half moon of a mint chocolate chip cookie left. There's a drone just sitting up there. Not as gorgeous and breathtaking as the osprey, I have to say. Although another miracle of creation, really. Technological instead of biological. So I think what I most need to hear right now, and maybe might be meaningful to you if you're here watching this, is I can find what I'm looking for elsewhere here at home too, wherever I'm living. I can find little spots where no one else is gonna come. I can find ways to go be anonymous in a crowd. Chattanooga is just big enough for that, really. I can also just go out wandering by myself, even if I'm in a place where I have lots of friends and lots of relationships. That is something that I desire and need and want. That alone time and that unstructured exploration is just a big part of who I am. And so this is me tonight, taking care of me, hanging out with you. I also really like recording videos and talking about the things that I'm thinking about, and being alone, especially in unexpected places, kind of allows me to do that. So thanks for being here with me, and I'd love to hear how you're taking care of you, or things that you're discovering that you want and need, that you're learning to give to yourself, or maybe how you turned something that might have seemed like the wrong choice or a disappointment, like, oh, maybe I never should have walked down here, or I wanted to see my friend and now I'm not going to see her, and then just opening into that and realizing, oh, maybe that was an unconscious setup so I could give myself this gift that I also really wanted. All right. Blessings from the banks of the Tennessee River.